Before I took my first sociology class at UCF, I could not tell you the difference between sex and gender. Sure, I could tell you that there was a difference between girls and boys, but what it was, I could not give you a definite answer. Now, I'm a girl, as shown in the screen, and when talking about being a girl, I now know that I'm referring to my sex, not my gender. Thanks to my professor, I learned that gender is the socially learned behaviors, identity, and expectations that are associated with a particular sex. This concept of gender changed me, and that's why I'm here talking about it to you today. I asked a question to all my family members, and the question that I asked was, what does it mean for you to be male or female? When I asked my brother what it meant for him to be a male, he said it's to be strong and to do guy stuff. And then I asked him, what do you mean guy stuff? And he replied back to me that it's like doing stuff like playing video games. Then I asked my mother what it meant for her to be female, and she told me it is too much work. Now, she just finished doing all of her housework that she was doing, so I can understand where she's coming from. And then finally I asked my sister, what does it mean for her to be female? And she said, isn't it to be a mother or to be a daughter? Looking back at their responses, there are some concepts in sociology that explains why they said what they said. For my brother's response, he talked about video games and being strong. Are video games only meant for boys? Definitely not. Can only males be strong? No. Then why did he say that? Well, the reason why he said that males are strong is because of a concept known as biological determination. As seen in sociology, the essentials, males are seen stronger than women due to biological characteristics that make the difference between male and female. This is then transferred into socially accepted norms about the male gender versus the female gender. A classic example of this is that in my schools, when the teacher would ask, I need some strong males to help me move some things, she never asked for any females to help her. And even if a female were to raise her hand and say, can I help? Most times the teacher would say, no, I just want some strong males to help me. Now, the next part of his answer can be explained through gender socialization. Gender socialization is how we learn the expectations for different genders, and the idea that boys play video games and girls don't is a difference in the gender norms between guys and girls. This can be learned from any social institution, such as family, schools, or even our peers. Have you ever heard of the saying, girls will be girls? No? What about the saying, boys will be boys? That saying I've heard numerous times in my life, and that saying excuses a lot of behaviors that guys do that are apparently not ladylike for girls. This can be anything from roughhousing, jumping in puddles, or sometimes even excuse for sexual harassment or gender stereotyping. I took a first class at UCF in sociology. Okay, I'm just going to restart that. As seen in are males only strong?
Redo that.
As seen in sociology, the essentials. Yes.
Don't move your hair.